Hello?
Hello, Jay. This is Raymond, the guy that is doing the research on what's going on over there with the Bigfoot.
Oh, yeah.
How you doing? I was gonna ask you. So what's been going on out there lately? Since the last, I know I seen you guys on YouTube. A couple of times. Jr. Bob Dobbs had interviewed you guys. So what's been going on out there so far? I was trying to get out there and try to do some investigations out there, and I just wanted to know more or less what's going on out there now. Is there still a lot of sightings going on out there and stuff, or what's going on with that?
I saw it for the first time. I saw it for the first time about 2 months ago.
Okay.
I went over to the clearing, the next clearing out from our tent, and I was gonna go take a shit, right? I'm sorry for being,
No problem.
But I squatted down. Alright, I squatted down and take a shit, and then I look over and about, I don't know how many yards it is, but it's in the next clearing over by my friend's old tent from when he used to live over there.
Okay.
And it peeks around from the bushes, and then it sees that I see it, and it turns, and then 3 strides, it's gone into some thick brush. It didn't make any noise, nothing. It's just gone. So after I got done, I walked over there, and I looked at where it was standing and how high to where the top of it was, and it was about 9.5 feet up on the tree.
Wow, that's
where
pretty
the
big.
top of its head was.
He more aggressive with you guys?
Yeah, sometimes it'll just be curious, and sometimes, things are thrown. But
Okay.
that's only happened a couple times. We had a stick thrown at the roof of our tent.
Okay.
It really only gets aggressive whenever we go outside of what, I guess, it's marked our territory.
Okay, got you. So it doesn't have nothing to do with Dyer being out there or him maybe getting off a shot on off this thing, and it's not being aggressive because any of that kind of stuff, right? Because any type of hostility off of that, is it? Or you think that might be the
No, it didn't even bother us for about 8 months of us being up there. Between 8 months to a year, we didn't even get anything, no interference. And there was another guy up there who had saw it, the 911 call, right?
Yeah, Lee, that gentleman, right?
Lee, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Lee, when he left, because sometimes we'll take our kids up there when they come to see us, and we'll have barbecues and stuff like that. Well, we didn't want Lee around when we take him up there because he's rude and he's drunk.
Yeah.
So when he left, that's when they started coming closer and checking us out, kind of seeing what's up with us. And whenever we started getting interviews and stuff, whenever people start coming up there and looking, we would venture out and we'd show people, well, this is where this happened, and this is where, we think it's coming from. And whenever we go out to the places where I'm pretty sure that it's coming from that direction,
okay,
we'll get followed back later on that night or the next night. Something will happen, it'll come make noise.
Now, when you guys have your kids out there, do you seem to have more activity? Because I know I've read a lot of books and I've read a lot of websites that they say that these things are more attracted when children are around or something. Is that the case?
We only bring them up there. We only bring the kids up there during the day. They don't get to be up there at night because of that reason.
Yeah, I don't blame you guys for that.
Whenever, my wife is pregnant right now, but whenever she's not pregnant, we mostly have activity in the winter.
Yeah.
It doesn't come in the summer. But, whenever my wife is pregnant, the activity is lessened. Because I think it can sense, her cycle or whatever.
Yeah, they probably can. That's what I've been trying to determine what seasons are the most likely where they come out, and I think during these time of the seasons is where you have better sightings than you do during the summer times, because since they're all full of hair and stuff and their body weight and everything, I think this is the time where you most probably, like you said, the sightings are probably a lot more often, right?
Yeah, because of the heat and because as a result of being out in the heat with all that hair, they're going to get dehydrated quicker.
Yeah, that's right.
And they don't need to find water as often. And I think that I know the main source of where they would go to get water.
Okay. Have you been?
What I can see.
Have you guys been having a lot of people go up there?
In the woods.
Have you guys? I'm here. Have you guys been having a lot of people going up there and going investigating up there already? Because I know Andrew had told me there was a lot of people going up there and stuff. There was like trucks and stuff up there a while ago.
Not lately, but there are people who come up there and play paintball.
Oh, gotcha.
Every once in a while, and there are these two guys that like to come every once in a while and just try and mess with our heads and stuff. Like,
gotcha.
I've gotten a bottle thrown at me, and I know it wasn't a Sasquatch because I can hear their cell phone getting text messages.
Gotcha.
And I can hear them giggling and stuff, and I'm like, man, I chased them off. I saw them in the flashlight. They were wearing a brown Carhartt jacket and a navy blue jacket.
Well, you never.
With reflective stripes, but.
Yeah, you never know. One of these days they might just.
That only happened after we were on YouTube.
Yeah, they might get a bad rude awakening. They might get a rude awakening and get one of those Sasquatches going after them one of these days just for doing those kind of crazy tricks. You never know. That might happen to them.
Yeah.
As far as investigating goes, can anybody just go in there and just do any type of investigating, or do you have to get any type of permission to actually go up there and do investigating up there at the site?
Really, everybody just comes up there. We just try to make sure that we know they're there because all our stuff is up there first.
Gotcha.
And we know we can help them because we know where everything is. You know, like there's this other guy named Raymond, and he takes EVPs up there.
Oh wow.
And he's gotten an EVP. My friend Andy actually sent me the link.
Oh wow.
To get it out of the other phone, but he's taken an EVP that said "creature killed me."
Oh wow. Maybe you can maybe you can send me the link to my Facebook, or Andrew has my I know you guys are friends with him. Maybe you guys can send me the link like that. I can actually check that out. That'd be pretty interesting to check out.
Yeah, he said that he's also chased it down. He takes his pit bull up there and he's smelt it before. He's tried to corner it, and he also knows about a cave up there on one of the edges of the property that goes down into the ground, and that's where I think that they stay when it's hot.
Now, do you know that if that property is private, where you can actually go and do investigations in there, and is that property actually private, where you can't actually cross over in there? Do you know if what about that property there that crosses over into that?
The people know that we're there, and they kind of just expect us to not let anybody bad in there.
Okay, gotcha.
But yeah, it's just we'll show you around. You can come up there, man, and check it out, man. We'd like to be a part of it too, you know.
Oh, sure, that's no problem.
If I had the money, I'd be doing it right now.
Yeah, me too. You know, the thing is that
if I had the money, I'd be out there.
Yeah, me, it's the same thing. You know, I mean, I just pretty much just do this part time. I've been trying to get enough money together for camera equipment and stuff like that. Also, I don't know if you've seen any of my videos on YouTube. I have that website called Talking Cryptozoology. I basically do everything with my phone cameras and stuff. That's the way I do all my stuff. You know, I have an HD camera on my phone, and that's basically how I do all my investigating. I haven't been able to get anybody, a team or anything together, so I basically do all of my investigating on my own. That's basically what I do. So I'd really like to go out there. And see the site and everything, and do an investigation for for about a month or so. That'd be great if I could do that. For I really want to do a thorough investigation. I know J.R. Bob Dobbs was only there for a while, wasn't he? I mean, I just saw a couple of his videos, and then all of a sudden he just disappeared and stopped going up there with you guys, right?
Yeah, what happened is he was up there, and he was walking off in the woods, and he heard a growl right when he was leaving our tent. And later on that night, he stayed up, and he heard another sound, and he walked out after it, and he fell down in like a pit or something, and he twisted his injured knee because he has a sports injury, and they had to come take him to the hospital that night.
Wow. Yeah, he never said that. He never acknowledged none of that on none of his videos. So I thought he had just made that last video. I remember seeing the video where he's actually in like sitting down, and it's a night vision, and he was talking about, and I heard that howl in the background. You could hear that howl in the background, and that was basically all you heard. And then after that, I didn't see anything. He started going to all these other different places, and he never said what happened or how the investigation turned out or anything like that.
Yeah, sometimes it can get kind of freaky up there, man, but we don't have a choice, so we just got used to it.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, I wish that he would have let me talk more on the interviews about my theories, because the whole time since this has been happening, I've been doing research, and I've been coming up with different theories on the elusiveness and what goes on in the mind of a Sasquatch.
Yeah, okay. That sounds good.
When I was younger, when I was younger, I used to read a lot of psychology books.
Okay.
And watch a lot of animal documentaries.
Yeah, I worked with primates when I was younger. I used to volunteer a lot at the zoo, so I have a lot of primate knowledge. I've worked with primates before, so I really want to get out there and see what's going on up there, and I like to see around. Golly, how about when's a good time for you? I would want to go up there maybe sometime next week. What's
probably
okay?
Probably Thursday, because then there's more likely we'll be there. But yeah.
Okay, Jay.
We'll show you around everything. I've been wanting to try to do ritualization or habituation. That's what it's called, habituation.
Okay.
With the buckets with different objects in them.
Okay. Well, we'll talk about all that stuff when we get face to face, and we'll see what we can do and stuff, and because I want to document all of that on my YouTube channel, so that'd be great if we could do that. Maybe we can get some sightings, and we can get this creature on a video. That'd be great. You know what I mean? Or get some really good shots of this creature, because it's so elusive. It's very hard. What do you think of Rick Dyer's tent video, though? Do you think that's real, or you think that's just a hoax he's doing? What do you think of as far as him shooting the Bigfoot? It didn't really happen, or what's your?
Well, I think that he didn't kill it, and the tent video. Because if he'd have killed it, why is he waiting so long to release the body? And if he did kill it, and the government knew about it, there's been countless people who have said they've killed it and they buried it, or one person said that they killed one and the government came. When they reported it, they took the DNA, told them congratulations, you killed Bigfoot, gave them a bunch of money to stay quiet, and they didn't stay quiet, and then those people disappeared. Lots of different things. I think if he have killed it, why would you wait to show the body, and now he's saying that, I've got a live juvenile along with the dead body, and he's just full of shit, man. So the video, as far as that goes, he was working with a film company, so they probably would have been able to afford something like that, anatomically correct mechanical mask, but I wouldn't want to say, like everybody else, just every video they see, it's a man in a suit,
Yeah, of course.
There's a lot of videos that are just plainly not a man in a suit, like, because you see the mouth chewing. You see him chewing when he eats. I just want to get a better, clearer, visual of it. If they could enhance it more, then I'd be able to tell. But as far as the video part, I'm undecided right now.
Yeah, I was trying to get his permission to take it to this place and get it re-enhanced and 3D imaging and all that stuff. And he never gave me permission to do it. He told me that no, if I tampered with any of his videos, I was liable to get sued, and he gave me all this kind of bullshit. So he didn't want me messing with that either. So I was like, well, okay, whatever. So I don't know. It's really hard for me to say. I know what you're saying about what you said, that people have actually shot Bigfoot and they've done all these different things and everything, and people have disappeared and stuff. I know that. So I don't know, all these months and everything. I don't really think he has a Bigfoot either. But as far as him maybe taking a shot off of one, maybe he did. Maybe that's why you guys are having such a bad aggression factor now, because they feel kind of threatened now seeing humans. If for some reason he actually shot one, you know what I mean, and just injured one, So are you just seeing one, or is there like a family group?
It came off as curious.
Okay.
I've only seen it once, but there's been things that have happened that are unexplainable by any means of any animal that is in those woods. The smell, the large sound that the footsteps made that came with the smell, it dug through a shopping cart.
Wow.
And just, we've seen trees standing one night, heard a big sound that same night, came out, trees are broken in half.
Wow.
We've gotten large branches thrown at our tents. It's all kinds of things, man. The howls. We've had howls. We've had whoops. We've had something right next to us whooping. And we heard 3 footsteps. And within that 3 footsteps, it was like 25 to 30 meters away.
Wow.
Or not meters, I'm sorry, yards.
Yards. That's pretty close,
yeah,
though.
But it was. I'll show you the distance it covered. It was a lot of distance. It was like 3 strides, and you hear these big sticks breaking, and then all of a sudden, from right next to us, it's all the way across the fence, and it starts up its sound again. And my wife said that could be an owl, and then all of a sudden, coincidentally, you hear an owl chirp in, and and then the thing, and then I scream at it, what the fuck are you? And then it just makes this sound, and then it goes back to its like just crazy, like it was mad, trying to scare us off.
Wow. Do you feel that it
came off as aggressive, then it became curious, and now it's like used to us being there.
Yeah.
But it has a certain area, like that it's marked us okay to be in. And if we go outside that area, then it'll come and it'll try to put fear in us to stay in our area again.
Now when people go investigate out there, and since they're out of you guys' safe zone, does it get more aggressive towards you guys, since other people are going out there and going in their territory? Does that happen to you guys pretty often? Or, when people do go investigate out there and they actually catch that scent of somebody out of that safe zone that they actually mark for you guys? Do you guys have problems with that, or?
One thing is, a lot of those people, they come in trucks. I don't think he goes anywhere near vehicles. The only reason that we have been fortunate enough to have encounters with him is because it knows that we're there not temporarily, that eventually we're going to cross paths, and it doesn't want us to think that we're more dominant over it when that happens. So it's shown us that it's here, and this is its woods too, because it knows that we're going to be here for more than a temporary amount of time, whereas those people are just passers-by, and they'd rather stay unknown.
Yes.
They don't ever find anything. They just come up there, they look for about a couple hours probably, expect to find Bigfoot, get bummed out, and leave.
Yeah, so you got to be out there.
I think that the BFRO should spend at least like 2 to 3 months in each location they're in the same campsite, the same area, and venture out everywhere, because if you're just there visiting, then they're not going to have as much interest in you as if you become a part of the food chain in that area.
That's right. That's what I'm thinking. That's why I said that if I do any type of investigation, I'm probably gonna do. I want to stay out there for a while. I want to, at least be going back for at least a couple of months. Because I know that if you just go in for a day or so, it's not gonna. You're never gonna find anything like that. They're just so smart that they know that. You're just gonna be there for a little while. And since I live in San Antonio, it's not really a hard thing for me to do. You know what I mean? I've been investigating other areas. And I've just seen structures and stuff, but not, no really types of known evidence or anything like that. No footprints, no hair, no nothing. You know what I mean? I think the most, the weirdest thing I found was like maybe, it was a pretty large creature that was sleeping in it looked like a bed. It almost looked like a bed. I actually had that up on my YouTube channel.
Wow. If you could, send me the link to it, man, and then I'll check it out later on tonight. But that's the one thing that's really hard to get in our area because the way the terrain is, it's all rocks close knit together and a bunch of leaves and twigs everywhere. It's really hard to find a place to get a footprint. Got you. Yeah, it's the same thing. The area that I'm in over there, and you see, if you ever go to my YouTube channel, I'll send you the link to my YouTube channel. The area that I go in, close to where I live at, it looks like a rainforest. I mean, you couldn't find anything really. It is so dense. You know what I mean? There's areas that you can't even get in there because it looks like rainforest and then cactus, and you couldn't even go. You'd have to have some type of padding or something on the bottom of your feet and on the side of your legs and everything that can actually withstand. You have to be built to the terrain to actually be able to actually exist, actually live there. I mean, it's very hard terrain. Yeah. So I understand where you're coming from. I went out the other day on a walk, and I didn't have shoes on, and I didn't even know it. I was covered in poison oak. Oh wow! Walking a little ways outside the tent. Wow, that's some pretty rough country you had out there. I didn't even know that we had that out there. Yeah, it's all growing out right now. Yeah, there's a lot of cactus in some spots. Especially right now with the rain and everything is just going. I'm here. Yes, sir. I'm here. Especially right now with the right now with the rain and everything's just growing out right now. I mean, plants that you've probably never seen there before are growing out. Yeah, it gets about every year it'll grow like crazy and then it'll die and become empty and then it'll happen all over again. It does that about twice a year. Okay. Because it'll get flooded out, not flooded, but it'll get saturated, then it'll dry up and die when it gets hot, then it'll get wet again and it'll grow, and then it'll dry up when it gets cold and it'll die. Okay, Jay. Well, I'll be giving you guys a call back, or you can text me or whatever, and I'll send you those links, and maybe we can get out there sometime next week. I'll let you know if Wednesday or Thursday will be okay with me, and if not, are you guys busy next weekend? Are you guys going to be doing anything next weekend, I'll figure out a schedule where I can get out there and stuff. Do you feel that there's a family group out there, or is this just one out there, maybe a male juvenile, or do you think there's like a family group out there? I'm pretty sure that there's a family unit. Okay. There's more than one. Okay. I know that. Okay. Okay, Jay. Because we've heard calls from 3 different areas of the woods. Wow, so the different simultaneous calls back to each other, huh? That's what you're trying to say. That's really interesting. Mm-hmm. Okay. And wood knocks too. Wood knocks also. We had wood knocks triangulate around us one time. Wow. Is there more than one? Is there like an area that they're more always at? Like, is there like a little specific area that they're always in all the time, or is it just pretty much all that perimeter around your campsite? They're just all over the place, or is there just one little area that they like to be in the most? Like them having a favorite area that they like to be in the most. I can tell you the areas which they come from the most and where they they run off to the most.
Okay. Okay. Okay, Jay. Thank you.
I don't know where they reside yet.
Okay. Okay, Jay. Well, thank you very much for your time, and I'll be giving you a call back. I'll text you and stuff, and I'll send you those links. And anytime you need anything, just give me a call, and we can talk about whatever you want to talk about. It if anything happens or something, and hopefully I get to see you next week. That'll be great. Thank you very much for all your information and everything. Hello?
No problem.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, just give me a call, man. Let me know. That'll be cool.
Okay, and I'll send you those links.
All right.
Jay. I'll send you those links. My YouTube channel's my YouTube channel's Talking Cryptozoology. That's what my YouTube channel is. And I'll send you that link to that YouTube channel. Okay. Thank you very much, Jay.
All right, you're welcome.
Okay. See you later.
Bye-bye.
Bye bye.